World Cup qualifying, South America Bahrain vs Japan prediction, team news, lineups preview. Bahrain welcomed Japan to Rifa for an AFC World Cup qualifier on Tuesday fresh off the back of a stunning victory last week. On a day of many shocks across Asia, Bahrain's win was arguably the biggest of all, as they went to Australia and took the 3 points against all odds. Match preview. In one of Bahrain's finest ever results, Dragan Talajic led his side to a 1-0 win on the Gold Coast, with Harry Souter's late own goal separating the sides. Bahrain had lost all 4 previous meetings between the two, and Australia were on a run of 11 wins in 13 games, illustrating how much of a surprise the full-time result was. Talajic may wish that the qualifying phase could end here, with Bahrain up in an automatic qualification spot for the 2026 World Cup. But sadly for them, there are still 9 more matches to navigate. Those unlikely points should give Bahrain a huge advantage in the race for 4th behind Japan, Australia and Saudi Arabia in this group though. A 4th-place finish will advance one of the MENA nations in this section to the final group phase, which could involve many nations who have never reached the finals. Indonesia and China are the other sides Bahrain are likely going to be challenging with for a top 4 place. And even though the former won a surprise point away to Saudi Arabia last week, the win in Australia should give Talajic's men the upper hand going forward. Their next test will be an arduous one though, as Japan come into this match on the back of inflicting a 7-0 thrashing on China. Japan are the only team Bahrain have lost against in their last 8 matches, going out to their upcoming opponents in the round of 16 of the Asian Cup earlier this year. However, this has not been the happiest of hunting grounds for Japan in recent visits, as they have lost 2 of their last 3 matches away to Bahrain. Visiting optimists will look at the fact that Japan have won 10 of the other 11 meetings between the nations though, and they are huge favorites to do so again here. With Australia and Saudi Arabia dropping points already after 1 game, Japan's 7-0 win sets them on course to finish in the top 2, which would seal their place at the finals without the need of going through the 4th stage. After a poor Asian Cup campaign which saw Hajime Moriyasu's side exit at the quarter-final stage to Iran, the Samurai Blue will be looking to make amends with comfortable qualification for the World Cup. In that objective, Japan are certainly flourishing, as they have won all 4 games to 0 since their elimination, scoring 18 goals. Team news. After their stunning win away to Australia, Talajic is more than likely going to opt for the same starting 11 that featured last week. The one big name missing from the squad this week is Bohemian striker Abdullah Yusuf Helal, who has not been called up despite an excellent start to the season in the Czech Republic. Despite their huge win over China, Moriyasu could make some personnel changes to the Japan team here, with Junya Ito and Daisen Maeda both making a big impact off the bench. Maeda netted the 6th, while Ito had a hand in 3 of their second-half goals, and the 2 could be rewarded with a start here. In an unfamiliar left wing-back role, Kaoru Mitoma still shone, but Takafusa Kubo was the star of the show, registering 2 assists earning him the Man of the Match award. Missing out on this squad are defenders Hiroki Ito and Arsenal's Takahiro Tomiyasu, who are both injured, while Celtic striker Kyogo Furuhashi has been snubbed once more. Bahrain possible starting lineup: Litfala, Emmanuel, Bakar, Benati, Alkalasi, Maden, Haram, Al-Asfour, Marhoun, Al-Aswad, Hassan. Japan possible starting lineup: Suzuki, Itakura, Taniguchi, Machida, Ito, Morita, Endo, Mitoma, Kubo, Minamino, Maeda. We say, Bahrain 0-3 Japan. Despite a stunning victory on the road last week, lightning is unlikely to strike twice for Bahrain here, as Japan's might may well be too much for them to handle. A 7-0 win over China on matchday 1 for Japan has set the standard in this group. And Moriyasu's men are resounding favorites to make it 2 from 2. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.